Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? Mm, some days you just need the coffee. Moving slowly at our house today, and that's okay because the kids are home. My boss said to only come in when I have to get something done, and today there's not a lot on the plate, so I'll go back in tomorrow. But it's very nice to have a very flexible and understanding boss. It really is. Um, I just love being able to wake up slowly and having my cup without having to rush. There's a gift in that, and I'm grateful for my boss's willingness to give me the gift. It's pretty special. Um, yeah, there's not much going on. Um, just taking time for the holidays. I figure I'll catch up on some things today and maybe just spend some time meditating on the Advent. I got a little bit behind. Our pastor's been sending out Advent readings every day, and it's pretty special. And then on Sundays, we do the Advent together as a church family, and it's really quite special to engage with people. I love watching my friends and family on social media. Like I had family that went out to Grouse Mountain yesterday, and they just took some pictures and said we just spent time with each other, and I think it's just beautiful. That's out in Vancouver for those of you in the middle here that don't understand, or on the East Coast. Grouse Mountain's out in Vancouver area, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place. And they went up for a Christmas event and um, just had some fun. And I love that people are trying to engage well with those that they love. Um, it is a time of season, it's a time of year, where there are some people getting ready for their first Christmas without their mom, their first Christmas without their dad, their first Christmas with their kids moved off and starting their own lives, and they're lonely even though they're present. They're lonely. First Christmas without a spouse, whether through death or divorce or whatever. There are people who are aching this Christmas. And the loneliness hits really hard. And for those of us who are not experiencing that, we need to be aware that our friends and family are and check in on them, see that they're okay. Don't wait for them. With mental health, we often say, reach out when you're struggling, reach out when you're struggling. And I know that this year, I have a friend who God just overwhelmed me with conviction the one day. And he's like, why is that man only special when he's hurting? Why isn't he special on the good days too? And it's like, yeah, I become such a busy person focused on my life that I forget to encourage and bring hope and bring honor and whatever every day. I don't do all the reaching out that I should do. Um, and yet, it's not all my job either. But I think if we corporately, as a human society, if I take care of you, you'll end up taking care of me, and we'll be able to do this thing called life together. We really will. And I think that's really special that we have the capacity to do that if we choose to. So if there's somebody who has been struggling a lot this year and all of a sudden has gone quiet because maybe things are good, maybe things are happy for them, maybe things are being restored, remind them that they're important even in the good times. And if there's somebody who went dark because things are so bad, they really, really need you. They really do. The other concept that I was thinking through today was that if you're hurting, it doesn't mean I can't experience joy. If there's somebody in your life that's hurting and they're leaning on you and they're asking for help and they're saying, please pray because this, please pray because that, and it's just brutal, and they have such a heavy, heavy situation right now, you're allowed to still have your own joy. You are allowed to breathe and dance and sing. You're allowed to be happy. And so for anybody who might be a recovering codependent, remember that you don't owe anybody an explanation for your joy. You don't owe anyone a how am I putting this? You don't owe them interaction if it is a unhealthy relationship. If it is a true friend that you have developed a relationship with, that it is a give and take, it is not a suck you dry relationship. If it's a true healthy relationship, then follow through on those phone calls, follow through on those texts, and touch base with people and say, hey, I love you. I love you. And I miss you. So do that. Follow through on all those things. But if it is a relationship where they are constantly draining you, they're constantly draining you, you don't owe them interaction. You don't. And don't worry about their negativity should not equal you must be negative. Okay? Anyway, be it you are allowed to experience the emotions you are experiencing, whether they are loneliness, whether they're sadness and sorrow, or whether they are joy and deep-rooted happiness. All of it is valid. And ultimately, eyes off you and on to Jesus, because that is the reason that we can breathe and live and sing and dance and be held in the hard times. It's okay to say, God, I can't do this alone. I can't even sing alone. I don't even know what songs to sing. I need you to teach me what songs to sing. I can't cry alone because I'm so overwhelmed. I need you to help sit with me and cry. He'll be there. He will show up. He always does. Take some time to spend on some dreaming today. And dream about what 2022 might be looking like for you. Know that I love you. Feet on the ground, head in the clouds. Bye.